Hi my lovely people, how are you all doing? I'm so sorry, it's been a little while since my last podcast. I have missed podcasting and missed you all, so hello and welcome. To those of you that may have stumbled across me and are new, my name's Emma, or Em, and this is primarily a knitting, crochet, stitch, cross stitch podcast. And you're very welcome, and I hope you stay. I just want to say a thank you to everybody that has subscribed, because as you may have noticed on my Instagram page, I now have got my own URL from YouTube. So that's great because it means that I can direct people straight to my YouTube channel, which is great. I was like, woo! So yeah, I have been poorly, as most of you know, just with my usual health problems. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I thought it was definitely time that I got podcasting again. So here I am. Excuse me. I haven't had a drink yet. Had a really bad night last night / morning with our eldest, who's not great. So yeah. Do you know what I was thinking? This is just going off on a little tangent. But I often worry about the thoughts that come into my head and saying them out to you guys, because I just assume that everything I say will be boring, and that makes me tend to rush even more, and I am quite a fast speaker anyway. But then I've been really looking at other people's podcasts and just seeing how they're just so calm and not slow, but they just go with the flow, and I'm going to be trying to just go with the flow and not rush and assume that everybody just wants to get to the end of the podcast if they're watching. I have quite a few things to talk about today. One of them is I'm going to be talking about friends of mine who are very crafty themselves, and I'm only going to be mentioning two today. The first one you've heard me mention before, so I'm holding this, and that's my dear friend Rachel. Now Rachel I've known for a few years now, and she is so creative. She really is. She does well, what doesn't she do? She can knit, she can crochet, she's made this is what I'm wearing today, this beautiful piece of artwork there. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. She also has made me necklaces with, you know, the stamping on that you can have. Honestly, she does. Excuse my hoarse voice again. I won't do the horse noises this time. But she does such beautiful, stunning work. She also, which I haven't got, I'm always forever reaching over, aren't I? She also made this, my journal. I have written in it, so I'm not going to show you the pages I've written in. But honestly, I've still got loads to fill up. But honestly, her work is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. And the reason that I'm very bad with my journals, I have bought another one from Rachel before, and that I have filled up. But I'm very bad with journaling. I go through periods where I'll write all the time and every day, and then I'll go for periods, sometimes months, when I won't have a single entry at all. But I have been wanting to get back to journaling again, which I will. And I do love to put, let me see if I can just show you an example. Sometimes I'll just write, other times, oh, it might have been in my other journal. from Rachel. Yeah, I think it is. Sometimes I'll put maybe stamps in it, or oh, just found something in here I've forgotten I had. Yeah, my other journal that I got from Rachel, I'll put maybe stamps in it from abroad or things like that. But what I love about Rachel's work is it's, apart from it's beautifully done, is all these little gems that I find along the way. Honestly, her work is absolutely stunning, really is. I don't think she's made any more recently, and this was a while ago, sometime last year. But I just wanted to kind of take some time out today and just appreciate and just, I don't know, there's so many wonderful crafters out there, and crafters that do all sorts of things, amazing things, and just making these beautiful journals is one of them. And this is, like I say, my dear friend Rachel, and she made me this as well. Beautiful, and lots of other things. She's so generous, and she's very dear to my heart. I love her very much. She's a very close friend of mine, one of my besties. She means the world to me, she really does. And then another person I want to share with you today, their work. So I know this is a bit different today. Normally I'll be getting in there and telling you about my finished objects or whatever. But not today, something a little bit different. But I will be doing that, but just not yet. Another person I want to share with you, and you can find this person on Instagram and on Etsy. Now this person is my dear friend Jo. Love her dearly. She's so funny. And she's also one of those people like Rachel who can put her hand to anything and everything. Seriously, I have so many crafty friends, and it's just amazing the things that they do, and just amazing their work. So Jo, you can find on Etsy, and her Etsy shop is Vintage and Shabby, I think. If I remember, I'll put this in my show notes, or I'll add it on the screen. If anybody's interested, which I'm sure you will be, message me if I don't do that, but I'm really going to be trying to do that. And you can also find her on Instagram as Vintage and Shabby. She also has an eBay shop where she sells some of her handmade crochet or knitted things. I'll show you that first, seeing as I've just said about that. I asked her to custom make me, after seeing her beautiful work, a girl's 12 to 18 months cardigan, crochet cardigan. This was the result. I mean, how beautiful is that? The flowers, the beading, just beautiful. I mean, look at these pretty sleeves, the colours that she chose together, honestly, absolutely love it. And I have got somebody in mind for it, because it's not for my children, they're all grown, well, you know, not babies. I haven't wanted to part with it yet. How silly is that? Because it's just so beautiful. But I will be parting with it. I will. But yeah, that's just one example. And then, excuse me, in her Etsy shop, I saw this Peter Rabbit tissue holder. Absolutely stunning. She did have different what do you call it, like different patterns. But yeah, this one really stood out to me. So cute, so cute, and so well stitched. I don't know how to machine stitch, and I'm rubbish at hand stitching as well. The other thing that she's got into is making journals, and this is a custom made one for me. So I haven't written in this yet because I still need to finish my other one. Absolutely stunning again. And it's interesting to see how they're both my friends and they both have done journals, but their work is so completely different, but both still amazing. I don't prefer one over the other, and that is honestly so true. But yeah, oh, can't see. I'm just looking at myself and forgetting to show the camera. So this is, yeah, Joe's one. Honestly, their work is just amazing. Her work is amazing. And her daughter as well. Hope you don't mind me mentioning Becca, but her daughter has an Etsy shop as well. I think that might be either Becca or Becky's Boutique. I need to check that. But her daughter sells some lovely things as well. Jewellery and... yeah, I think it's just jewellery, isn't it? I need to check that. I bought some lovely jewellery from Becca. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some of my friends' handiwork and just how amazing my friends are. They really are amazing. That is just some of the things that they do. And honestly, they're just, I'm in awe. Oh, got this little bag as well. This is from Joe. So cute. Have used it. Won't tell you what I put in there, but I have used it. Just so cute. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, I am really blessed to have friends that are so creative and so giving as well. So generous. They are both so generous. You know, sending me things, and yeah, I appreciate my friends so much. Anyway, now I'm going to move on to some of my work that I've been working on, and because of, well, lots of different reasons, I just haven't managed to get as much done as I would like to have got done since my last podcast to you. If you follow me on Instagram, which is M's Craft and Chat with underscores, you will see that since my last podcast I have finished one of my brother's socks. Now it's hilarious because it is massive. I mean, the sock blocker finishes here. But yeah, him and his wife, they're over 6 foot, and they wear a size 12 to 13 shoe. So this is my brother's sock. I decided to do a contrast, what do you call that, toe, and a contrast heel. I wish that I had the same blue, but I didn't. But I still wanted to do a contrast. I'm not sure whether I like how it's kind of works out there, but I don't know. My brother likes them. He says he likes them. Let's just hope they fit, because I've never knit socks just this big yet. My first attempt. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty long foot. So I haven't cast on his other one, have I? I don't think. No, I haven't. But then his wife as well. This is hers. Again, exactly the same size. And I did also a contrast heel and a contrast toe. These, they're King Cole. I think I said to you guys before. My brother's was King Cole Charcoal, and this one is Fairy Tale. King Cole Splash, and it's DK weight. But yeah, they knit up well. I've used this yarn before in other projects, and yeah, I just hope, they live in Australia, so it's their winter now, so I do need to get these finished and sent to them ASAP. And I have cast on, and I'm on the heel flap of my sister-in-law's second sock. I'm surprised no, I didn't. I did the other ones like consecutively. I don't know why I've not done that with this, because I found it easier. Not easier, but tended to seem to go a bit quicker, doing one cuff of one sock going on to the other, then the leg, then the heel flap turn, gusset, etc. Don't know why I've not done it. Maybe I was just getting carried away with this one sock, I don't know. So yeah, so I've got kind of 2 half finished objects since my last podcast. There are so many other things that I do want to cast on and are waiting in the wings, so to speak, for me to cast on. I just haven't got round to it yet. One thing I did cast on since the last podcast, and it was with some of the yarn that you've seen in my last podcast from Esther, who has a shop, and she's on Instagram, with my hands and with my hands. Hands is with a Z, a Z, yarn shop. I don't know why I said Z, because, oh no, I've just lost some stitches. I don't know why I said Z, because we don't really tend to say that here in the UK. Hey ho. Sorry, I'm just picking up these stitches, because if I don't do it now, I will forget, and there'll just be more of a muddle, more of a mess when I come to knit on it again. So please bear with me, guys, sorry. I just picked it up with a crochet hook for now. Anybody else use a crochet hook? You know, like if you drop a stitch, don't tell me you don't do it. I know you do. We all do it at some point. Do you ever, this is how I pick up my stitches anyway. I use a crochet hook, because then it's really easy to grasp the bars in between. So I just use a crochet hook. Anyway, I ran out. So this is called the Leftover Faroese shawl, and it appealed to me because although it's a really big shawl, you actually cast on the all the number of stitches you need, and then you decrease, rather than starting with, you know, 3 or 4 stitches and increasing. It's going the other way around, you're decreasing. So that really appealed to me. So I cast on 507 stitches, I think it was, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I did run out of some yarn, but it's fine because it's the Leftover Faroese shawl. So basically you use leftovers. So I've done quite a bit really, seeing as this wasn't even on my needles when I last podcast, and because obviously it is over 500 stitches. I don't know if I can get all this in, it's hurting my arms to lift it. But yeah, it's kind of one of those shawls that never stop. But this yarn, I've never used this yarn before. This, like I say, was from With My Hands Yarn Shop, Esther. This yarn is so soft. It really is. Let me see if I have the ball bands in here. I do. So it's Sheepy's Colour Crafter. Don't know if any of you have used that before, but I really recommend it. It's just acrylic, 100% acrylic, but I tell you something, it is so soft. I'm loving it. But I did run out of like the main colour, so then I decided to put this rust colour in, which you can't really see much of. Yeah, but I think this burgundy looks better. I mean better. So I'm going to probably carry on with that. Forget the rust. I'm not going to frog it. I'm going to do that burgundy colour instead, I think. So yeah. That is all the knitting I've been doing. That is it, literally. But then, you know, one row of 500 odd stitches does take, oh sorry, that was a bit close, wasn't it? Yeah, one row of 500 odd stitches does take a little while, doesn't it? So the only other thing also on Instagram, if you follow me, you will see that I made my first ever crochet purse. It's not perfect, but I'm hoping to be able to test crochet a pattern for Esther With My Hands. And I just wanted to have a go with a bog standard pattern, and I'd already got I'd ordered some kiss clasp, purse clasp thing. So I just thought, and I'd ordered the cotton from her shop. That's the ball band of that. This colour is Lemonade, I think. Not coming up at all right on screen. It looks really pale on screen, and although it is a very delicate sort of yellow, it's more of a, I can't think, like a buttery sort of creamy yellow. It's just really not coming up on screen, which is a shame because it's really pretty. But yeah, so I made my first little coin purse, and I lined it as well. Don't look too close because the stitching is really bad, as you can see. Gotta work on my stitching. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. I probably did do it a little bit too big for the width of the thing, but if you've got something in there, it looks fine. Anyway, that is all my crochet and knitted things since my last podcast. I do want to just talk about a couple of other things in a minute, and then we will go on to my first giveaway. Okay, so I had a couple of people contact me on Instagram, and one lovely lady asked me if I sell my stitch markers that I'm going to be doing in a giveaway. I don't sell them. I don't have an Etsy shop. I don't have anything like that. I purely make things for gifts for family and friends. But I said to this lady, don't worry, not a problem, I'll make you some. And she so kindly sent me a gift. Now I can't show you it because it's on my board over there, but I will put a picture in at the end. I haven't done much, Lisa, but thank you so much. I love it, absolutely love it, and I can't wait to see it complete. But what she sent me in exchange for these stitch markers was a beautiful 5D painting. Now, some of you may not know what 5D painting is. A friend got an Instagram friend that I'd met a few, maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago, got me into, after seeing her lovely work, Tracy, this 5D diamond painting, it's called, and it's essentially, oh, I've got some here that I can show you. Oh. It's these little beads that you use with a tool. You get some glue, they call it glue, but it's like, well, it is glue because obviously it does stick. And you get the bead and attach it to the painting, the drawing, and it's very much a bit like, that's not good English, is it? It's like cross stitch. The way it's charted out is very much like cross stitch. So you have, say, a number and then a letter, so you know on that painting what colour bead corresponds to where you need to put it in the painting. I am really not explaining this very well, but like I say, I will put a picture at the end of Lisa's one that she sent me, in which I've started, and I do love Lisa. Thank you so much. I love it. So excited when I received it. I was like, I didn't order this, and then I remembered that you said you'd ordered me one, so thank you so much. But it's so therapeutic, guys. If you've never tried it and you just want to do something that's just so calming and it's not taxing on your arms or your hands like maybe knitting or crochet can be, I really recommend it. And I have made some before, and I've made some as gifts for family and friends, because you can also order ones, if you have a high quality photo and you send it to somebody, they can then make it into a 5D diamond painting. And I've done that for, like I say, family and friends. I've done one for my brother and sister-in-law in Australia, who those socks are for, of their wedding day. Excuse me, that came out really well. I've done one of my sister and her family's dog, who was really ill and has sadly been put down now. I've also done a couple of my parents' lovely cats that they'd had for years and years and years that sadly died. So they're good, and I've done other things as well. I've done a tiger for a friend whose favourite animal's tigers. Honestly, they're just great. They really are. And they're relatively cheap as well. I mean, do shop around, because some places will charge you through the earth, and you honestly, you can get them from places like Wish, eBay, Amazon. Yeah, so just shop around. You can get some really good deals. But honestly, it's just great fun. I love it, absolutely love it. So thank you so much for that, Lisa. So we did kind of a swapsy there. I did her some stitch markers, and she brought me beautiful 5D diamond painting, which I can't wait to work on more. And then another lovely lady, Christine, you know who you are, because I don't want to give out people's Instagram names and that, because I've not asked permission. She knew that I wasn't well, and she sent me, I hope you don't mind me showing this, she sent me such a beautiful card. Chin up, Buttercup, get well soon. Honestly, I was so touched. And then not only that, but she sent me this bloomin' lovely Calm and Quiet Place Yankee candle. Smells so nice. So I think this is a wax melt. I think. I can't read properly. Not that I can't read, I can't see it properly. Either way, I love it. Thank you so much. Jo that I was talking about earlier, she sent me one as well, because her and her daughter are into their Yankee candles, which I love. And yeah, so lovely. Not only that, but she sent me these gorgeous mini skeins. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, it's not so, it's so bright today, and I've got the blind down and it's still so bright, but it's got greys and pinks in this one, creams. This one is, and then the other one is like greeny bluey turquoisey colour, and a lovely, well, two really, stitch marker there, and a progress keeper. Thank you so much. I was so overwhelmed by your kind words in your card, your gifts, and to Lisa as well. Honestly, it is absolutely amazing to think that as crafters, how generous people are and how kind and thoughtful, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, both of you, so much. And I'm actually going to put this card up now. I wanted to keep it by so as not to forget mentioning it in my podcast. I'm going to put this up now. So thank you guys so much. Okay, last but not least is giveaway. I have decided I'm going to do 2 giveaways. So my first giveaway I'm going to do on here on YouTube. I do have a Ravelry page, but at the moment that's going to be too much for me to kind of do on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, sorry, I've just had messages come through and it made me lose my train of thought. I'm going to do one on here, excuse me, my eye's really itchy. One on here and one on my Instagram page. So if you follow me on Instagram, look out, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway there. And I think what I'm going to do is do the exact same things for the giveaway. So in this giveaway, you will receive, and I haven't got them to hand, but you have seen them previously, some of my stitch markers. And I'll put the picture, but I'll add a picture at the end of this, so that you can see what they look like. Just an example of some of the things that you may get in the stitch markers. They may change. I have bought some more recently to make up. You will also receive 1 small cone of this gorgeous, sparkly, glittery, chocolatey colour. Yarn, I think it's 2-ply. I did look it up. Let me see if I've put it in my notes. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it, guys? And then I could actually let you know what it is. Oh, I'm so bad. Do you know what? I wrote it down somewhere because I did look it up, like I said I would last time, to let you guys know. I'm sure it's 2-ply. Oh, I'm annoyed with myself. Yeah, I think it's 2-ply. I could be wrong. But it's a gorgeous chocolatey brown colour with sparkles. So along with that you will get some stitch markers, handmade by me, and you will also get a knitting gauge, a pretty little knitting gauge. So you will get 3 things for one giveaway and the exact same 3 things in another giveaway. So if you enter in on my YouTube page, please don't enter on my Instagram page, because it's the exact same things and obviously it takes away somebody else's chance of winning. There will be more giveaways to come, future giveaways. There will be the socks that Beth is going to make. She's not been too good at the moment, so feel better soon, Beth. We are thinking of you, sending you lots of love. Yeah, so does that make sense? So there's going to be 2 giveaways, one here on my YouTube and one on my Instagram, and it's going to be for the exact same thing. So I have 2 of these to give away, 2 of these to give away, 2 lots of the stitch markers to give away. Alright, but for each giveaway there's going to be 3 things: the stitch markers, this and this. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, so that I know that you want to enter my giveaway on here for my YouTube channel, please could you let me know how long you've been knitting or crocheting for. If you don't knit or crochet, that's fine, just say that, just so that I know if I see the word knit or crochet in your comment below, I know that you want to enter my giveaway, okay? And then for my Instagram followers who want to enter the giveaway, I will probably just say, if you want to enter, please just say yes, and then it's simple for me. But on here it is for you to please tell me how long you've been knitting or crocheting, or if you don't knit or crochet but you enjoy watching knitting and crochet channels, just say I don't knit or crochet but you want to enter the giveaway. That's fine, because it could be that you want to give it away as a gift for somebody else. I don't mind that, that's fine, but please only enter if these things are going to be used. Don't enter just for the sake of entering. Does that make sense? I want all to feel welcome to enter, and I want these things to go to you lovely people. I just don't want the things to be wasted. So if you don't knit or crochet, you can still enter, so long as you have somebody that you could gift them to that would enjoy it. Okay, hope that makes sense, and I hope that's not too strict. Other than that, yeah, and I will basically, in my next podcast, I will pick a winner. I may do it the old-fashioned way. Now, I know a lot of people use these random number generator things. I'm so old-fashioned. I love to get everybody's name and write it down, you know, wrap it all up, put it in a bowl and get somebody to pick it out. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Maybe I'll pick a number on a YouTube generator random thingy or something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shut up talking now. My voice is really starting to sound a bit ugh. And I'm tired, I'm really tired having talked for so long. I think this is the longest I've talked in like 2 weeks, because I really haven't been well enough to talk, just been so tired. Anyway, you guys, thanks again for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting, take care, and I'll see you soon.